Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the French Open. So y'all check this out. Listen, the man of the day has to be Dominic Thiem. Dominic Thiem oust Djokovic. Novak Djokovic in straight sets, guys. What we got there, 7-6, 6-3, and he gave him a dodo egg or a bagel in the third set, 6-0. Right? Straight set win against Djokovic has to be the story of the day, no matter when it happens. But at a Grand Slam tournament, and any Grand Slam tournament, that has to be the news of the day. So Dominic Thiem is in good form. He's another guy you know I like to watch right now because the guys with a one hand backhand. I kind of like them, because it takes a lot of timing. And in this day and age, most of the guys are putting that second hand on there so they can drive that backhand. But these guys have good backhand. Dominic Thiem is one of them, and I'm gonna go straight over to the other one, Wawrinka. That's another story of the day for me because I didn't expect him to stand the man, Wawrinka, to straight sets. Mark Chilik, right? He beat Chilik. What did he beat Chilik? 6-3, 6-3, 6-1. That's a great win, right? One hand backhand, and his forehand is looking good right now too. So, but anybody that gets to a Grand Slam semifinal is in decent form. For me to say he's on good form, it's like, duh, he's in the semifinal of a Grand Slam tournament. So, watch out now. Now, having said all that, Dominic Thiem, Stan the Man, Wawrinka. Who else we got going to have in the semifinals here? The match that was really great was Andy Murray against Nishikori. Man, I love watching Nishikori play. The man, he just, just a little bit for him to become elite. He has it. Like I said earlier about in the French Open, I think he's more of a hardcore player, but he did well on clay. He lost to Murray in 4 sets. Not bad. Those first 3 sets were really back and forth. Murray beat him 2-6, 6-1, 7-6, 6-1 again. So, 4 sets victory for your boy Andy Murray, right? Really great. Now I don't know, Murray, was number one in the world right now, so him to be in the semifinals of the French Open, hey, it's good for him. This is also probably not his favorite surface either, to be honest with you guys. So that's good. Now, so those other three. The fourth one is the baddest dude on clay since they had it, right? It's Rafael Nadal. 9 Grand Slam tournament wins on French Open tournament wins. Let's put it like that. 9 French Open wins, going for number 10, and he's freight training this thing, right? His opponent, what's his name, Busta. His opponent, who had a good match before, pulled a muscle in his stomach, and only went about 50 minutes that match. So you got arrested, Rafael Nadal in the semifinals. Good luck for everybody else. But if there is someone that's gonna give him some trouble other than Djokovic, I told you Djokovic he has respect for on all surfaces, so the mental aspect won't be there. But Dominic Thiem has also beaten him recently, last couple of weeks, right? Doesn't mean much, but it gives him that respect. Plus, you're just gonna straight up have to beat Nadal anyway at the French Open. It is what it is. But that should be the better match of the day in 2 days. So that's the one that I'm going to be checking out. Nadal versus Thiem. That's going to be a good match, you guys. So let's see how that is going forward. Now on the women's side, the women's side right now, you have Simona Halep, who I think, is the baddest one out there really, but second baddest to me, the baddest one I'll tell you. But she won her match. She won it 3-6, 7-6, and then she won it the last set 6-0. Right? She come back, counter puncher, doesn't get tired. Sabina Halep is someone you're gonna have to worry about the whole year, anywhere. This is the girl, her and the girl I'm about to mention, Pliskova. That's my girl. She hits that ball flat. She wins. She goes through against Garcia 7-6, 6-4. Now Pliskova versus Halep. This is good because they play in the semifinals against each other, and it's almost for the uh, uh, number one position in tennis. So if Halep wins, she would have to also win the final. But if Pliskova wins that match, she will be the new number one. And I thought that was going to be that way when Serena Williams, when she leaves, and she's gone right now. We know that she's pregnant. So I kind of thought who would crystallize themselves as the best player would be Pliskova. And I didn't think it was going to happen here because I didn't expect her to go this far on a clay court, right? But she's proven me wrong. And by the women, there's a difference. You don't play 3 out of 5 sets. The Grand Slam tournament for me, I'm pretty sure you have a lot more to do in terms of interviews and things like that. But the women do have an extra day off because they're still just playing 2 out of 3 sets. I personally think they should play 3 out of 5 if they can get paid that much. But okay, because it's the same thing. There's nothing when you go to a Grand Slam tournament. What are you saying? It's not harder than a normal tournament. I don't really think. With an extra day off. But it is what it is by the women. I think Pliskova is probably going to be that new number one player. But anybody in the semifinal, anybody is going to have confidence because they've beaten other good players. So it's going to be very interesting. Ostapinta and Bashinsky, they're also in the semifinal, and they beat Wozniacki and Mladenovic, also great players, right? So they have total confidence right now, and I just think that the French Open is good this year on the women's side because it's obviously going to be someone new that's going to win their first Grand Slam. We could have a new number one, all those things, and these new names that we're going to have to remember. We're going to have to you see a whole new crop, right? These are players that have been a little bit under the radar. Other people who have been in the view of the public. The Angelique Kerber, of course Serena, even Muguruza, who people thought would probably win this tournament. Those kind of players, Sharapova, right? Those are the names that we're kind of used to. Well, that's it, because it's a new crop, and these girls can play, and so let's just see who we're gonna have. I I would say Pliskova to win this tournament if it was on hard court, but I don't know. But I do think the winner of Pliskova versus Halep will win the tournament. But let's just see. That was the French Open update. But still, after saying all that, the dude of the day has to be Dominic Thiem. Straight setting Djokovic. That's what's up. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm about here, y'all.